Anyway, that's everything from these.
Eventually.
Today, we're talking about a few insider insights for when you're looking for a new IT provider. The first one is response times. Talk to the IT company to find out more about their response times. Is it 10 seconds? Is it 10 minutes? I've found some very loose definitions of what some companies feel is a response. Sometimes it's an automated response to say, we've received your ticket. That's not a response. A response to me is somebody physically picking up your ticket to fix something, not to just kind of review it, to actually get an engineer working on it and fixing your issue. So just be careful with that. Response times for a one-man band will of course be much better than larger companies. One-man bands will be able to respond in a minute or 10 minutes. I think that's probably what, when I first started, it was 1 to 10 minutes for an immediate response, because I had no customers. And as soon as a customer phoned me, I fixed the issue. It was that simple. But as we've grown, we are now hovering at 30 minutes average response time, and that is with 16 staff. So I think that's pretty good, and I'm happy with that. Next one is escalation. Ask about their escalation process. Do they have to go through a first line, a second line, before a third line engineer starts looking at it? In some cases, some companies are forced to go through that process. It's the whole kind of ITIL process that you're meant to follow with IT companies. And when you do that, sometimes it can force the company to spend maybe half an hour or even an hour working on the problem before someone that can actually fix the problem actually gets to fix the problem. So you don't want to have to go through 15 minutes of first line, half an hour of second line or something before it actually gets to the person that you knew it needed to get to in the first place. It's not only a waste of time, it's a waste of your money if you're paying for it, either on hourly or block time or even on your contract. The next one is services. Ask for a list of services that they offer. If you work with a really great provider, then try and centralize your IT systems. If you have an issue with your phone system, with your broadband connection, with your wireless, with your security, everything you can, providing they're a good company, put it all together, because then you only have to phone one person. Or even if you have them with different companies, make sure that that one company can kind of divert the calls to whoever need be. So you're phoning into one number, they are then picking up the issue and phoning whoever needs to be phoned. Obviously, if you have a bad provider, then don't do this. That's probably the worst thing you can do. The next one is to ask to see historic KPIs, and this has a couple of benefits. And the first benefit is that you can see things like their average response time, the number of tickets they're dealing with, how quickly they fix the issue the first time that someone phones in. So it allows you to get, and it should be historic, so you should be able to see a very clear picture of what direction the company's heading, whether response times are getting worse or improving, whether they're fixing more issues than people are raising. And there's a whole load of statistics that maybe the IT company will share with you. I mean, I'd be quite happy to share with anybody your KPIs over a certain time frame, because it's something that we are working to improve, and it shows you that they're working to improve it. And that takes me on to the second point, that it shows you that they are actually tracking the information and trying to improve on themselves. It's not just a figure they pick out the air and say, yep, it was 15 minutes last week. Well, what does that actually mean? What was it the week before that? The week before that? The month before that? Is it improving? Is it getting worse? So allowing you to see the historic information gets a really clear picture about how good and how much they value their service, if they're trying to improve it or not. And the last one is price increases. Ask them how often they've increased their price. We have just increased our prices for the second time in 9 years of business, which I think is pretty good. I don't really know how often other people put their prices up from IT companies, and I know solicitors, they give you an email every single year to say these are our new prices for the year. Love to be able to do that, but yeah, I don't know if that's normal for an IT company. But I'm pretty proud that we've only put it up twice in 9 years. Maybe we should put it up again. So anyway, those are just some of my insider tips for picking a new IT support company for your business. It might sound obvious, but make sure you find someone, a company that you know, you like, and you trust. Because if you can trust that company fully with your IT systems, then you should be able to trust them to recommend the right products, the right services, the right solutions for you. Obviously, if you have found someone that you know, you like, and you trust them, if you fully do that and you fully do trust them, if they are making a recommendation, then please pay attention to them and listen, because they will be making it for a reason. They should be making it in your best interests, not in the best interests of the company. It's not going to make them a load of money, but it's in your best interests to make sure that something happens. And that's everything. I'm going to leave it there this week. Hopefully that's of interest to you. If you're looking around for another IT company, of course, come and speak to us. We'd love for you to come and talk to us. Talk nerdy to me anytime you want. So anyway, that's all for this week. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit the bell icon to be notified for future videos when we post them. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.